That would kill me.
Nice.
Oh, we're on.
Oh,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of Dungeons and Dragons. I am your humble DM, and these are our players, and we have returned to you despite tumultuous circumstances. In the last week, was it last week you got in a bit of an altercation with your companion Borean, who threw themselves away into a portal, taking away a couple of your dwarf companions?
Something
yeah,
like
that
that
was last
happened.
time.
An Amnezu
Been 2 weeks
came.
ago.
An
Yeah,
Amnezu
you
came
came.
and tried to collect on Borean in some way or another.
Yeah.
We defied him. Wild
And there
magic
was some
shit
kind of
happened
yeah.
in an order of operations that I was confused about at the time. And in the end, yes, he disappeared one way or another, along with some of our dwarf friends. Whether or not we know why or how, but he did.
Seems fair.
Oh yeah. Bessie's gone.
Rip Bessie.
Oh yeah, Bessie was the best of us.
R.I.P. Bestie.
And you were able to collect your hair gel and other essential accoutrement to be accompanied as stowaways on the Lusty Maiden. And you were still feeling out the situation with the captain of the Lusty Maiden, Helena, when a Narzugon that you had slighted in the streets flew over the group of the party and sort of demanded retribution in one way or another.
And we told him to
Great
fuck
ball.
off, right?
I think that was that. It happened twice. Yes.
And then he started, like, raining hellfire down on the ship.
And the ship wasn't destroyed by that. It was a blast from Copernicus's Elder Wand. Copernicus was sort of taken in the final moments that you can remember and shot off a level 7 witch bolt, although it wasn't any witch bolt that you had ever seen before. It was amplified or magnified in some way via a discharge of wild magic. And you followed its trajectory as if guided, and there was an enormous explosion in what appeared to be a column of celestial beams that began raining down on the far reaches of Avernus, in the midst of the war, something thereabouts. And then your ship was exploded, and you were all plunged into the depths of the Blood River, and I need all of you to roll d4s.
Jesus.
Oh no.
A
Can someone roll for
25%
me?
chance. Can someone roll for you? Is that what you said?
Yes, please.
All right. Well, you will be this.
I mean-
You'll be the purple die. You got a 2. I got a 2.
I got
Hey.
3.
That's how many years you lose from your memory.
Like, in what direction?
In the past. What do you mean, in what direction?
Just a question. Like, do 2 years
forget.
pass and we don't remember them, or we don't remember anything about our characters now because we haven't played them over that long a period?
2 years pass.
Right.
And
I'm saying
yeah,
our
you
game,
don't.
our story started mere months ago within our characters'
Yes.
timelines.
Entirety of the scope of your adventure. So the question becomes, what is it that you were doing 2 years ago? 1 month into the adventure. How do you imagine your characters? What were they up to? Can we just get a little throwback into their lives? If it is okay?
Does that include me?
Yes, everyone.
Okay.
Well, you put us
Do you
all on
wanna
the
start with
spot.
you?
You're gonna give you a second here.
Yeah.
Pocket.
You can a moment.
Yeah, Pocket.
You can take a moment.
Pocket 2 years ago was knee neck deep in financial debt, student and poor business decisions, and he only had one friend, and that was Lint, his Heron Gone friend. So either all of his time was spent at the school or at the what's it called, the sensorium, essentially. Could be the sensate, sensorium, running a attempting to run a bookshop, which is just a horrible idea. Putting himself into debt into that, and the only in his free time he's with Lint.
Very good.
You want to go next?
Ruzo. Yeah, Ruzo would be probably still back with her family. She maybe wouldn't have gone on, like, this would be her first big mission, this whole stretch that we've done now.
Right.
And she'd still be training, maybe like perfecting her skills, and probably just like doing smaller errands for her uncle.
Because you like never left the house.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Is that the case? I wasn't quite sure that you were as much shut in as the last character you had.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think Ruzo ever really explored the city without like somebody with her.
Mm-hmm.
From what
It was always around the corner, straight to that shop, or into a carriage and down
Yeah.
the street. Yeah.
It wasn't ever just go out to have fun.
You were in your section of, I believe it's the lower ward.
Mm.
Interesting. What about you, Blake Sunny?
Do we have like a current year that I can do? Like, what year is it when Blake falls into the River Styx?
2
Not
years.
you on this one.
2 years after the memory. The number
there's a lot of
really trivial.
Technically, your the amount of time would be in a different dimension than the one that you're currently in, which makes the question. The year in hell is always just a series of zeros.
I was more like just like for Blake, because I want to be like, so there I was, summer of 1987.
Well, we don't have season. We don't have seasons.
4367. Yeah, so it would be 4365.
So there I was. Autumn 4365. I was, and the picture of the perfect vampire hunter. I was getting glowing reviews from my dad. I was passing my endurance training, but there was one problem. My totally hot boyfriend turns out to be a vampire. Oh no. And it's brought up all kinds of issues, like, do I really want to kill vampires? Because, like, my boyfriend's cool, and I don't want to kill people. If vampires are people, are they? Either way, much to think
are
on.
Vampires people? That's so...
It's 2 years ago. This is a character arc that is still fresh in Blake's mind before she get mind wiped, so, like...
I like to think this also, this feeds into like Ruzo never really going out on her own. She's like, always be aware of the vampire hunters.
Right.
You've got to watch yourself. Safety in numbers.
she didn't know that the reason to fear them wasn't because they'd kill you, it's because they'd try and pick you up.
Oh no.
They're all players.
Wait, what?
Vampire hunters are all players. Oh my god, they're all
They
like
actually
sexy all the time. With their leather jackets and their leather cowboy hats.
Mechanical stakes, like, you know. Like...
Their fishnet stockings.
Their big hats.
So this is what's in your minds as you wash up along the shores in the open plains of Bator, which is mostly desert and ruin. You see a red sky above you, lightning striking in the distance, and a very large open river that goes on for as far as you can see, a blood river. And the eeriness of the circumstances sort of dawns on you. Your dwarf companions are not there. And for the moment, neither are any of the members of the crew, although there is a kobold dressed in priest vestments who appears to have an extraordinary wand clutched in their hand, who slowly begins rising with the rest of you. Hey, hello.
How close are we to each other?
You're about 10, 15 feet away. You've never seen anyone else in this situation before in your life. And Copernicus rises and holds the wand. Who are you people?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I go
Whoa,
invisible.
whoa, whoa,
I go invisible.
I know who Blake is.
D100 pocket.
Oh no! Is this your vampire? Because that's not my vampire.
27. 27!
27. You, Blake, Sunny, and Ruzo are all turned invisible. And it's
Whoa!
standing. So you are no longer able to see Blake, Sunny, or
It's
Ruzo.
actually greater invisibility, just so everyone knows.
Really?
Yes. It lasts for up to a minute. It's concentration, but you just stay invisible for the whole minute. You can do anything you want.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, bad touch. Okay, take the spell off. I'm gonna start swinging, and if you're in the way, I'm gonna take the spell off myself.
I fly
You
up.
start hearing the sound of Blake's
I
fist
fly up.
through the
Do
air.
I know who Blake is? Would I
don't know
recognize
Blake
her?
is. Actually, make an intelligence check.
I mean, yeah, they're both famous families, right?
They're like notable in the city.
I was like,
I have a 6.
No.
You don't know who Blake Sunny is. No.
No.
I'd like to say that Blake does recognize Rousseau as a vampire because she's kind of in the prime of her like vampire hunting kind of like era.
You probably would tell that she's a dampire.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, actually.
But
yeah,
also,
you're right. She
like,
probably had
maybe
that kind of
the
knowledge.
family
Oh.
has kept Rizzo a secret.
Is Blake
You-
still kind of zombified as well?
Yes, Blake is zombified, and you still have your ring. You'd like to use it to hide your appearance.
Well, I'm invisible now, so
Yeah.
that's done.
I fly
will slip
up.
it on. Well, actually, I wouldn't remember having it, so I don't know it's there.
Okay,
So-
Given to
wizard.
me for this mission.
Copernicus says, so one of you has some capabilities in magic. We may be able to be useful in this wretched place. I don't know how I got here either, any more than you.
What was,
Oh, we're-
was Copernicus
and we're
this
together.
confident 2 years ago, or was he just a grubby little kobold like all the others in prison?
He was not in prison 2 years ago. He would have been in the Outlands wheeling and dealing for his way to get to Sigil and doing everything that he possibly could. He became a different kind of person. That's not even important. The most important thing is that the Elder Wand has taken possession of his mind in some capacity, giving him a little inflation.
Oh wow, how do
That's
we know
not-
that?
Ruzo's gonna opt to stay quiet throughout this whole
There's,
interaction.
glowing around his irises.
It like matches the glowing of the wand.
Yes.
All I needed. But yeah, I'm like 60 feet above everyone in the air.
We'll come down. We can talk.
I'm invisible. He doesn't know where I am unless he has true sight.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking down at the other. Well, yeah, there's no one there. He begins stepping backwards on the beach.
I think Blake's gonna speak up and be like, "Yeah, I'm the one who turned us invisible, genius." Is this your vampire, by
No,
the
you're
way?
not.
God! You hear,
No, you
hear
didn't.
like the sound of an invisible javelin
I
being
definitely
tossed
made
right
me
next to
Gonna
Elizabeth.
invisible.
creep away from Blake, from where Blake last saw her.
I don't know
Just in
about
case.
you other two, but I definitely made myself invisible. I'll have you know. I learned how to do it.
But Blake is trying to get you to speak so she can echolocate your position and
Yeah,
throw
and it's
shit.
working.
Like,
You're able to hear a voice above you. Probably Ruzo, you stay quiet. Your rogue senses
Yeah.
wouldn't let you, be given away that easily. But you
I
are on
have
the same
tried to move from
You are
where.
on a sandy beach, and you can see Copernicus sort of eyeing the sand, holding his wand out. Continue.
And meanwhile, I'm up in the air wondering, when the fuck did I learn greater invisibility? That's like a 4th level spell. I could only do
my
like
wizarding friend, I need you to point the wand away from us. It's bad target practice, okay? We're downrange right now.
Why are we here? Why is everything so flat? Why is everything so flat? Oh my god, there's a sky. There's a sky. Oh my god, there's a sky.
We're in hell, you dweeb.
You, how would you know that?
Because
You
she
might.
actually studied. Like, she actually did study. Like,
Well, all I'm
This
saying is,
post-
I've lived in
Blake.
a donut city my entire life. I've never seen flat ground or a sky, and this is kind of overwhelming.
And
You see vomit fall out of the air.
oh no. Do you want me to dig you a hole, dude? Like, I don't know what I can do for you.
This should be overwhelming for you too. I don't want you to do anything. I'm just trying to show
Ruzo
up.
at this time is going to be looking for a way out of this situation or some sort of bearing for where she is. Can I do a
Copernicus
perception check?
continues to stumble backwards, and he falls. Yes, make a perception check.
Ooh, 15.
15 is still good enough. You are able to get a little bit of a better bearings for where you are. In the, well, we'll just say arbitrarily that you are right above a an incredibly elongated river that, or it might even be an ocean. It goes out further than you can see. And the beach area continues for quite a stretch and becomes like desert plains in what we will call the west, or for your orientation, the west, down several, down in the distance, further than you think would be easy to walk to, are it looks just like a massive wall of mountains. And when you look in the other direction, you can see that to the north of you, there appears to be an enormous column that stretches into the air a bit further than you can rightly make out through the cloud line. To the east of that is a massive citadel that glows despite the distance. And to the east of you, there appears to be some kind of stone tower or temple. Other than that, it's mostly open plains. There are occasionally ruins, and you think maybe a ruined building along the way would be somewhere that you could run off or hide to. You see one in particular, although it's a stretch. You think it would be quite the trek. Do you begin trying to make your way in that direction?
I'll stay put for now. I want to see how this plays out between all the others.
Okay, that's fine.
Can Blake start studying the sea that we washed up on? Or the river?
Pocket, it's a minute, and you realize that you are still invisible. You want to explore the water, Blake Sunny?
She wants to check it out. She's not going to go up and touch it. But, like, I'm assuming there's, like, bits of shipwreck there. She's gonna keep, like, a distance from it.
Make a perception check. You don't see any shipwreck contents immediately.
Okay, 1 sec. Oh, so many tabs. I love to do this on my phone.
Copernicus up to at the moment? He fell down, didn't he?
Yeah, Copernicus fell down. He gets back up, and he casts he's attempting to figure out the reason why there's magic around. He actually speaks to that effect and says, that spell was stronger than it was supposed to be, even in the dark weave. That, I don't know what.
Why the
that
fuck
doesn't
is he
seem
so
right.
smart? Why the fuck did he know so much? Okay, then I would know that too then.
You've never seen this kobold before in your life, and as far as you know, they're a priest.
Damn it.
Yeah, and like I said,
Just kill me and let me play the new character. This is torturous.
20 on natural.
That's...
I finally rolled 20 non-natural on the River Styx.
So you get up close to it. There's a pulsating magic that you can feel, some kind of ominous presence, almost like the waves of an echo that resound from it. Spooky. The water becomes dark. It almost looks like if you go further, much further than the surface level, that it is made out of black ichor instead of water. There's the surface of the river, I guess, is a bloody red, but it also reflects off of the light in the sky, so you think that it might be actual water upon closer inspection, and it just looks that way because of the reflection, or water with ichor contained into it, like a layer of oil underneath the surface, sort of out 60-90 feet.
Guys, don't touch water. I think she would know what River Styx directly is, but she would know, like, Blood River is not a good thing. And so it's like,
Yeah, Blood River is definitely not a good thing. Yeah, so Copernicus says, if you guys aren't gonna follow me, then we have nothing else to say to each other. If we're not gonna do this together, then I don't need you.
What are we doing together? We don't know who you are. I don't know who any of you are.
I'm staying invisible and have stayed silent for the past minute or so. I am just gonna stay in the air and, like, just kind of watch and observe and listen, and I'll follow the majority of the number of people. Like, if anyone groups up, I will follow whoever's more grouped up than the others.
Cool. I think, let's do introductions then, okay? I'm Blake Sunny. I'm the rising star of Sigil's biggest vampire and monster hunting group. And this looks like it was a failed kidnapping attempt, but it doesn't explain the lack of memory.
Are they both still visible or invisible?
The three of you are still invisible for the time being. So Blake goes first. Copernicus steps back a little further.
I'm from Sigil too.
Anybody else? Nice!
It's
a real cutter.
It's pronounced
here, huh?
Sigil, by the way. You Burke.
You're another rock, like, tossed, like, whoosh, like, closer to your position.
You're surprised how close it is.
How long have you lived in the cage and you still call it Sigil? Barmy.
Not allowed
I move
outside the
10 feet
house.
to the left after I say that.
Yeah. Not allowed outside the house unless it's, to do some killing or extra studying. Or if there's a photo opportunity.
And what about you? The third one. What was your name?
How about you tell me your name, Dragon Man?
Whoa.
That's probably he'd probably be complimented by that.
Yeah, that's where the woe came from. It's just like
They're into that. They want to be dragon.
Copernicus says, "I'm Copernicus, and I was once known as Akarath, keeper of the Elder Wand, which has been held by wizards such as Bigby the Unbalanced, Earthamon the Corrupted, Leomund."
I say the next one for him. Oh, I was just studying this. That guy. Dumbledore.
Oh.
Yeah,
We have a
we list off the wizards together.
But
It's quite the title you have there.
You can hear me. I'm like racking my brain like a student. I'm like, Thomas Jefferson,
Carsus, etc., etc.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Nice wand.
I'm just its humble keeper and gonna get us out of here.
I only thought I'd ever see something like that in a museum.
Nice. But yeah,
I don't remember what this artifact of extraordinary power, but it's chosen me as its leader.
Oh, nice, dude. You must be hot shit. Damn. But yeah, Dampire. Sorry if I came off aggressive there. I may be a vampire hunter, but I'm totally cool. What's your name?
For inspection, you notice that
Ruzo.
Copernicus is.
Ruzo.
Nice. That's a cool name.
Ruzo, Blake. What about the third one? The other third one?
The nerd.
Oh God. Pocket.
You hear the sound of like hawking screeching as winged armored women. There are about 5 of them flying, not quite in like a formation.
You better get invisible, Mr. Keeper.
They begin flying over the group of you and in the direction. Actually, you aren't able to see anything else at present.
Okay.
Copernicus.
Ignore me.
Ignore me.
Let's see. I don't know if Copernicus has invisible. Let me check.
That wand doesn't
Yes,
have it?
he does. He casts, attempts to cast the spell on himself. Oh goodness. One second.
I stayed up really late last night and got donuts.
Big mood.
Copernicus is able to go invisible.
Well, I wouldn't
No
have said that if I
consequence?
didn't see them.
Cool. Let's get out of here before these
Tip your
ladies
hand.
notice.
So what actually happens?
What are you asking me?
You said, oh, there are all of these winged armored ladies. Oh, wait, never mind. You don't see that. So I wouldn't have said...
No. But No, 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 no. You are able to see them. I was talking about something else. The
Okay.
column of light that was at the end of the episode
Gotcha.
last time. You were not able to see that. You are able to see these winged figures. They fly over the group of you, now invisible, without notice, and continue going off in some such direction. Ruzo, you have pinpointed this ruined manor house as the closest next location.
Hey guys, I think there's some ruins over there. We should maybe go hide out from whatever's in the sky.
Okay.
Good idea. Get a roof.
And go ahead.
I know I said over there, and you can't necessarily see where I'm pointing, so I'm just gonna try and
No, I see
draw
it.
some lines on this beach. Oh, you can see it. That's good.
I'm up
I
here.
have no idea where you are.
I'm up here.
You're all invisible. It seems like we may not need to be invisible anymore.
What are you, stupid? Why wouldn't you need to be invisible? It's only beneficial. Let's go in that direction.
Couldn't hurt.
Also, it's
I'll walk in
lasting
front
way
of the
longer
page
than it
back.
should, and I'm gonna ride this out.
Yeah, that's cool. You continue making your way. You begin traveling. Ruzo puts an arrow in the direction, and the group of you can see the indentations in the sand as the group of you begin traveling. Not for Pocket. There were 3 sets of footprints in the sand.
Damn.
Reference to Jesus somewhere.
We worry about them tracking us.
Oh, it's sand.
Okay.
Copernicus has them come.
I like this dude's energy.
I mean, big words for someone so small.
I sense a lot of power in the group of you. How are we here? What is this? This is Bator?
Well, I have a theory. But you guys go first.
I am at a complete loss here. The last thing I remember was being at my house training,
Well,
and then poof.
it's
here.
obvious, right? How is this not obvious to you all? We live in Sigil. Hello, City of Doors. Everyone knows that there's a chance that you're carrying the wrong thing in your pocket and you walk through the wrong door frame, stick your hand in the wrong window, you know. Keys and portals, man. It just happens. And we
That
all...
explains the place.
But
That
it is
happened to
weird
the
that we
4 of
all
us?
fell through at the same time. That's kind of weird.
I was in the outland.
Mm-hmm.
There's doors in the outlands. That's how you get to Sigil.
Maybe we can
Also, it's how
piece
you
this
get
together.
Also, it's how you get here.
That's smart, but it doesn't explain the memory loss, little dude. It's a
What
good theory, though.
What memory
How
loss?
about when we-
How do we know we
How
lost
did you get-
memories? How do we know we didn't just, like, you know, the last thing we remember, you know, from 2 years ago, and then boom, we're here? How are we aware that, like, that's, you know, there's a lot of ifs that I'm having a hard time role playing.
A to point. It's still a loss of memory. You don't know the length of time that it is, but you are aware
Also,
that there's some.
Blake is very much a corpse.
Yeah, but what does that mean
So
to
I feel
us?
like
He hasn't noticed
I
that
know,
yet.
but
She's been invisible.
Blake would notice, maybe.
She can't see herself. She's invisible. So
Yeah.
she's... Well,
yourself. You're all seeing each other for the first time, so they could just be a normal talking zombie person. It's like not unheard of.
Yeah, there's a lot
and
of
then
crazy
Zombie
she brought it
people
up.
in Sigil.
Oh. You guys are too polite to bring it up, so Blake's just like, I'm a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying
So-
is that
You guys. Sorry, continue.
all I'm saying is that there are perfectly reasonable explanations for what happens, and I don't know what you're talking about with memory loss. I fell asleep studying in my books, and then I woke up here. How did I fall through the portal?
Well, I have a response to that. See, I'm holding an axe. You can't see it, but I'm holding it. This is a family heirloom. It's a really good axe, an axe of wounding. There's also another weapon. It's a trident. I don't remember having these, and I wouldn't be given them by my family until I left, which I haven't.
Oh yeah, I also know spells I didn't know before. I also know spells I didn't know before. That's true.
Exactly.
All right.
And what I'm thinking is that you people, no offense, probably were a part of a kidnapping attempt on me. I, being cool, the star of the Sunny family, fought you all off, and somehow we have lost our memories.
Okay. You look. You've made your point. I was being presumptuous, and now you're also being super sarcastic to be presumptuous as well. So I get the point you're making. I see that we're gaining nothing by having this discussion. Let's just go. Sorry, I can't. I see you shuffling your feet around.
Blake was not being like Blake was
no,
genuinely.
I'm talking to Ruzo.
I mean, there is a solution maybe to this. You guys, you're magic users. Does this spell extend to our items? We could, I don't know, turn out our pockets when we get to this house. Maybe piece something together. Figure out how we all fell through the same portal, at least.
Yeah, let's just do it there. Let's just go there first.
Sounds like a good idea.
There were scary metal bikini babes flying around, and they seemed really intimidating.
Kind of hot. But yeah.
We go.
You begin traveling your way. As you make it and continue to go toward this ruined manor, you notice a group of 4 or 5 what appeared to be armored persons in the distance. And when you notice them, you all become visible again. Pop!
Well, that was inconvenient.
Uh-oh.
They're about 200 feet away. They're walking in a line. They don't appear to have noticed you yet.
Is there kind of like, are we in a woodland-ish area, or are we in kind of a desert?
It's more of a hilly desert. They're, yeah.
Are they coming straight towards us?
No, they're just going off in one direction.
But is that direction towards us?
The direction appears to be in the direction of the large column to the north of you.
Okay.
We're traveling about 10-15 feet apart from each other and taking steps essentially in time.
We should sneak by those guys. I don't want to fuck with them.
Especially not in this state. Until we figure out how we got here.
Smart.
Vernica says, "We have nothing to fear from those devils. Or whatever they are."
What if they gaslight us, you know? We don't know a lot. That's pretty scary.
And by nothing to fear, do you mean you're gonna fend them off? Or are they just not gonna deal with us at all? Are they not bothered? I feel that needs clarifying.
Hello?
Copernicus?
You okay? Derek, can you hear us?
Nope.
I can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you hear Ruzo?
That was a really awkward pause.
What was the question?
Does Copernicus know what he's doing? Like, does he mean, like, are we gonna fight them, or are they just not bothered by us?
It is neither directly. Make an insight check.
I mean, I am asking him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I really need you to clarify this.
Should we demonstrate what we're capable of against these worms?
What the fuck?
No.
No?
No.
What the fuck?
Absolutely not. What is wrong with you?
Take it
I mean-
back 17 notches, dude. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
So it was the former. Question answered.
And-
You know what? You don't need us. You should go off on your own. You're gonna get us killed.
And he says, very well then, and takes the
Very
wand
well
and taps
then.
it.
Howdy.
Did you hear this guy?
No?
He's like,
Spell begins to take form, but nothing happens, ultimately.
he's like, should we go test our prowess on these worms? Like, talking about these people over here. Fuck, he's trying to get us killed.
I mean, we're not getting paid to fight him, so it's not, it's kind of a waste.
Okay, that's,
Plus, we
I'll
just
take
take
that
what's
as a
right,
justification. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling like fighting anybody right now.
Copernicus says, your point's proven. We won't waste our energy.
Yeah. We save our
Okay.
strength for a big dude. A big, scary
And he
dude. It costs a lot of money.
looks over the group of you, but you do seem rather capable, all of you.
It's not about capability, it's just I want to know what's going on here and how we got here.
Mhm. I'm with that too. We should get to those ruins,
Fair enough, you continue to make your way there. Would the group of you be able to make perception checks?
Give me 5 hours.
Don't you have real dice somewhere, David?
I left them at my house last time. Oh,
Oh.
12. I rolled an 11, but I have a +1.
15.
Wait, no,
16.
that's a bit close to 15.
You can also just click on your character sheet.
The mobile version's weird.
So you, the group of you are able to find a locked chest, partially submerged in the sands, about 80 feet away from you. Well, you walk up to it eventually, but yes, you're able to find a locked box, sticking out from the sand.
Ooh.
Can you deal with that?
Sorry, what's it?
It's a locked chest.
It's a locked chest.
Looks like a locked chest.
Hmm.
At least it's partially submerged in the sand, so you would need to get it up first.
Someone go
And,
jostle it around, fuck with it a little bit, and then I'll come open it.
Yeah, I want to make sure that's not trapped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Someone fuck with it, and then
Full
I'll open it.
disclosure, I've heard about these things that pretend to be chests. I studied them. I'm gonna hit this with my axe. Don't act as if I'm being stupid, okay? I'm not.
I
I'm
said,
just being wary.
what are you talking about? I was about to agree with you. Jesus Christ, you've got some insecurity issues, my dude.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna go hit it. Yeah. Blake will make an attack roll. Give me another 5 hours.
Okay.
Ruzo is going to be like patting herself down to see if she has any lockpicks or anything on her. Because just taking stock at the moment.
Yeah.
What's in my inventory?
You have 23. Cool. We'll describe that in 1 second. You have other things besides your regular thieves' tools that you notice. In your inventory, among other things, are 6 vials of holy water. One of them appears to be an especially ornate container, a small vial, with the letters EI written into them. means nothing to you. You
Ooh.
a bit of gold, quite a bit more gold than you would ever be allowed to carry onto the street. And I believe you have some other notable items that would, you would probably be surprised to find in your inventory 2 years ago. Like a
Why
dagger,
do I have?
possibly?
Yeah, why do I have a rabbit fur scabbard and a wooden carved ring?
Is that a
What's with all this
Baitor-
holy water?
Is that a Baitorian Greensteel longsword?
How many barbarians are those?
You still have the longsword you got
wow.
from Bast?
Yeah. I have no idea where this came from. This seems wow. A bit outside my usual picks of weapons.
Copernicus says, that's why I thought you were so capable. You've never had these weapons before?
No, not really. I'm more of a crossbow and dagger kind of person. Maybe a short
Blake,
sword.
you bring your axe down into the chest, and it isn't a mimic, but it does begin bleeding. It begins cracking, and from the cracks there is blood that emanates.
Well, I got something. And Blake was
Not a
start pulling
person in
out.
there, is there?
Can you open it, or do you still need it to be opened?
Blake will pull it out, and it'll probably need one of us to like open it. Like,
Make a strength check to try and do it by yourself.
oh baby, oh baby. Give me a sec. Ability. Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry to give you so many things. I can roll for you if you want.
No, it's
Some
fine.
of your modifiers.
Yeah, it's only a +4 because Blake's not min max, but I got a 20.
Okay, probably better that you roll for yourself. It's a curse having the DM roll for you. You're able to pull out the chest, and yeah, it's large, not immodest. Sort of a standard adventuring, sort of standard dungeon size. You have put some damage into it, and Copernicus says, well, this will have to be what we use to we'll crack open this chest.
Yeah.
Blood I smell?
There's blood coming from it. And Copernicus says, how about you? Pointing to you, Ruzo.
How about me what?
Why are we trying to open this?
Discovered its contents, I suppose.
Schrodinger's
It's
chest.
bleeding.
I mean, is the chest bleeding or is something inside of it bleeding? I want to know where the source of this blood's coming from.
Exactly.
You can open it.
Schrodinger's chest.
Okay.
I'll use a lockpick on it if it's not a trap.
Oh, trap. There's a good chance I hit it so hard it won't activate. You'll be fine. You can tell she is
Okay.
locked.
Do I need to do...
Your sleight of hand check.
Uh-huh. What's that? 22. Wow, when did I get so good at this?
Yeah.
So you're able to fool your way around to it. It's an enchanted lock, so you know that you sort of intuitively open it. You've never probably studied or you might not have studied magical locks very extensively at that point in your life. But you are able to wiggle your way and to pull into our room at just the right place, and the lock clicks, and the chest opens, and you can see what looks like a jeweled heart that is beating and pumping out blood slowly. When you open the chest, a wave of blood washes over the sides, and you can see that this gem heart pumps and beats in front of the group of you.
What the hell is that? And as I say that, I'll fly up and I want to cast Identify on it.
Make me a D100 roll.
11.
Also gonna study.
11?
11.
You are able to identify this. What is the spell? This is your. I'm just going to look at it, right?
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. I have to put my hand on it. If it is a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. It's a first level spell.
Yep, you're essentially able to tell this is a heartstone, probably the possession of some kind of hag created through dark magics. You know that it is one of the essential. It almost works like an item focus. It allows the hag to become ethereal. You think it may have the blood may be able to cure disease in the right context. There may need to be some sort of ritual. And that destroying the heartstone is it essentially, if it doesn't kill the hag, then it deeply impacts their capacity to perform magic.
But do I know that they need to have the heartstone within 30 feet of them to even use it?
Well, you could tell that it's not attuned to anyone.
Whoa. Because my first thought was like, who would just leave this here? But okay, it's no one's. Whoa. Well, I don't want to be a hag, so y'all can have it.
Maybe get some cloth and wrap it up. It's bloody, though. I'll have to use some other container.
I mean,
I don't want it. You deal with it.
Advice.
How do you want it? If the blood's coming out of it is fresh, you know, like, not to make options or anything.
Oh yeah. Vampire lady can have it. There you go.
I don't want it.
Don't you drink blood?
Blood? Yeah.
Yeah, but not blood that's come out of a mystery box we dug up in a desert.
Oh, fair. No, that's totally fair.
Think of it as free range, you know? Like, it's not coming from a person.
You can see Copernicus go up to the heart, and he licks some of the blood.
Oh my god. I like you less and less every time you do something.
And he says, "I'll carry the heart. It's fine." And he straps it around his waist in a no, he leaves it. There's no cloth. So it's just kind of leaking blood down his hip.
Ugh.
Kind of thing may come in some use.
You know, back. Right, ruin time.
Sorry, I just got really freaked out for half a second. So I sleep with this 8-hour long Star Trek sleeping quarter ambience white noise thing. and I didn't realize it was still going until it turned off
Oh.
just now.
Oh, that's
Oh, reboot.
And now everything's so quiet. Sorry. Yes, we continue on.
Very good. And you continue to make your way in the direction of this manor house. It's at this point that you probably all get the chance to look over your inventories and to see what stuff that you have that you didn't necessarily know that you had before. And that probably plays out along the way. You notice Copernicus, the only notable item that he has is a sort of cache of alchemist fire, which are designed almost like very small incendiaries.
You guys,
Blake, go ahead.
you guys got to be straight with me. Am I a zombie?
Wait,
I
you
thought
don't. You
you were
didn't.
aware.
Wait, you tell me. You
I
tell me what
assumed
you
it
are.
was-
I didn't want to be presumptuous. You tell me what you are.
I mean, I
Was
was
that
just
not-
avoiding looking, to be honest.
Yeah, no. This is a new development. Oh God, my dad's gonna kill me.
Well,
It can be
too late.
Don't worry about
It's
it. Nice one. Blake will hold up a high
Some
five.
of that hag blood might fix it.
I don't know.
I do. I mean, my thinker says it can cure diseases in some capacity, but it was rather vague. My thinker was whenever I identified it.
I'll get a priest to do it. We know a couple guys. It's fine. It's a temporary thing.
I mean, what's
Copernicus? No, I may be able to. Here. We'll just have to set out. Let me make a magic circle.
Oh,
oh,
let's
let
do
me
it at
help,
the
let me
ruins.
help, let me
You're
help.
an absolute doll. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. We just need a
Fuel
standard.
space.
Do like a cure disease rune.
Cool.
Oh, what are you making fun of me? Is that supposed to be a joke? You know wizards can't learn that spell.
You don't know the rune for the old magic?
Why the fuck would I learn cleric runes?
Oh God.
Copernicus says, "Okay, yeah, you just need to make a circle. Can you do that?
I barely have enough
Can
time.
you make a circle?"
I can't afford to take cleric extracurriculars.
We have an internship going at the Sunnies. We'll see if we can get you something. But if you
You
make
just
this,
need a circle.
Copernicus uses his wand and indents a circle around him.
I mean, I was
And-
happy to do a circle.
I'll
Says, "Blake, come in."
Thank you.
And he pulls out from his pack what just looks like a regular steel chalice and collects some of the blood in it, waves the wand over interesting. Waves his wand over the heart, which pumps more intensely, and there's like a faint glow that comes out of it. And Copernicus says, "You will breathe now with new life and become that which you once were." And
also
he
add water
holds
to
the
wash down
chalice.
blood. I hold up my decanter of endless water.
Yes, and when it enters into the circle, it sort of trickles down right into the steel goblet. Do you take the glass, Blake Sonny? Do you drink of it?
I mean, Blake would be distrustful, but I, the player, think it would be very cool for me to try this. So yeah, Blake will try the dirty pint.
Fuck it. Chin chin.
Yeah.
And in an instant, you're cured.
Huh.
and you return to your original form. Although it's in hell, so we'll say that it's like a dark that comes up as opposed to a light that comes down, and you are returned.
Oh, here's some water, and I take the stopper off, and oh shit! And 5 gallons of water just starts pouring out. Oh, fuck.
No!
Here, get
Blake,
some.
The first thing that you do when you collect yourself is throw up ichor.
Ooh, that's not good.
I wash you down.
You feel some kind of weariness in your joints that is essentially unfamiliar to your young self. Like your
Wow.
the way that they describe it when you tear a muscle at your, let's say, knees and elbows and ankles and wrists, there's an intense pain.
Whoa. Okay. Maybe it's the coming back to life and everything, but I've kind of, I feel like death. You know what I mean? Huh.
Well, you
Funny
look a lot
joke.
better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
thanks for the
it's
water.
definitely an improvement.
Uh,
So I like to imagine all the sand's just wet and we're standing in like mud or like quicksand where it's
At
hard
this
to get
point,
any
there is
purchase.
yeah, it's into some really gross muck. Let's see if anything else happened.
Also the ichor as well. Ugh.
Oh, sorry.
I kind of wash it away with the water.
You hear
And
this
then it gets worse with the mud.
in the earth underneath you, and it's as if there's like a sinkhole that begins pulling out from this from the area where it is. Let's have everyone roll initiative.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
I let the ground fall out from underneath me, and I stay where I was with my wings.
15.
Yeah, it doesn't really affect you.
18. Actually, it's way more than that. It's a 26 because I have advantage on initiative.
I also have advantage, and I get a 18.
So 15 for Russo, 26 for Pocket, and an 18 for Blakiston.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Ah, there it is. Wow, nice. Okay, you're the first to act. You can see the sinkhole. It's about 45 feet across, and your traveling companions, for lack of a better term, are being sunk into it. At the nearest, the center is Copernicus and Blake.
So, while we were either walking or traveling, when we had that moment to like go over our inventory, I would have flipped through this spell book, with a small spell book that I have with me. I'm like, oh, this is a nice, convenient one, and realized that I have the spell Scatter. So I'm going to attempt to scatter everybody out of the sinkhole and onto firm ground. I can move everyone up to 120 feet if they're within 30 feet of me right now.
Yeah, amazing. You also notice that you have what looks like you have 2 other spell books. One of them is bound with red leather, and the other one is black. It's a black book.
Are these the ones
and you can tell that are worn and frayed.
Is one that was stolen from a guy, and the other is that mysterious one that was found, just for me, the player's purposes?
Yes.
Got it. Whoa.
you notice those things.
Well, why do I have other people's spell books? That's fucked. They need these.
Roll me a D100.
72. Last time it was 27.
Stuff.
Your spell fails.
Oh, frig on a stick.
The magic begins to work as if it were normal, but the spell fails in your hands.
What the? Oh God, I'm never good enough. I'm never gonna pass wizard school.
There's something wrong with the magic.
Yeah, it's the magic. Yeah, it's definitely the magic.
It's not you.
Do I burn that spell slot?
No.
Okay.
You don't use the spell, so you don't burn a spell slot.
Got it. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry.
You attempt to cast a spell back.
I'll
action,
try
however.
it again in 6 seconds. But yeah, I will kind of just remain where I am. And let's see real quick. We double check my bonus actions. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. I will prepare a Misty Step if anything looks like it's going to do something to me in the meantime.
And you are approximately, what, 15 feet in the air?
I honestly, I'm like ground level. I'm like inches above the ground. I like kind of let it fall out from under me, and I just start fluttering and hovering.
You are at ground level for the part that is not sinking in this.
Yeah, I'm just
goal,
an inch above it.
That is probably only, it's on a wide angle, but the depth at this point is still probably only 10 or 15 feet. That's maybe why I thought that was the case. That's as far down as it goes.
Yeah, no, I'm just at wherever ground level was before the sinkhole happened.
Yep. And that is your turn. Blakist and Sunny, at your turn, would you be able to make a perception check? Or you just give me the modifier and I'll roll it for you? You're muted. Still muted.
There's a button in the Discord call.
Oh, poor David.
Okay, well, I see that they rolled a 23. But there you go.
I got a 23.
It's your right side up. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
What's my outline?
You're able to notice that at the bottom of this sinkhole and scattered around it in all directions, there appear to be mounds that are moving up. Amorphous mounds, blobs, sand creatures. You're not exactly positive at this point, but they've got humanoid features, and they, because you're not terribly far from them, you think that they might be like the burned or charred remains of some kind of regular humanoid. I will put a picture in the chat, but they haven't come themselves yet. You can see that they're beginning to encroach upon you and Copernicus, though.
Okay, I think before Blake kind of goes into action, I think she'll be like, "Little dude, can you fly? You need to get away from these things."
Yeah.
No. Oh, you're talking to Copernicus?
Copernicus, yeah.
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Both of you are at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
Wait,
okay, I'll get their attention. You make it hard.
What's at the same time?
Not positive yet. They're amorphous. And you may begin to see these stirrings around Pocket. So it's still your turn, Blake Sunny.
So she's gonna get 40 feet away with full speed. Do I go for a dash so that
This is very difficult terrain. It's a sinkhole. Your feet are beginning to crumb into it, and technically, the closest enemies are further down the sinkhole from you.
Ooh. I think she'll try to get away from the sinkhole, because fighting the things inside the sinkhole while in the sinkhole is like their terrain, if you know what she means. So
Yeah.
she's gonna try and get out.
You got a 23, so you would also notice that there's one dangerously close to your new traveling companion, Ruzo, who's about 10 or 15 feet away from you.
Oh shit. I think she would warn Russo about that, but she would probably try and like just get out of the sinkhole. And if I have an attack, then I have a new move that I can try on them. But she'll call out to Russo and be like, "Watch out for that dude." And
Yeah, I see it.
we're able to get
Hard
away.
not to.
Because it's difficult terrain, we'll say you go at half speed.
Okay.
And you're able to get most of the way out.
Cool. And then Blake's gonna pull out this new pitchfork she has, and she's gonna give it a try. So let's see if these hit. So these are attacked at +9.
Yeah, what is the pitchfork, just to remind me?
What's the what?
Huh?
The pitchfork.
Pitchfork is punishing pitchforks. One is 18, one is 13.
You only have one of those, right?
I get multi for the punishing pitchforks.
Yeah, they're a fighter. They're multi-attack. That's what they do.
You aren't like, I assumed that you ran out of the way. You said that you weren't going to be engaged with one of them, so.
Oh yeah, what are you attacking?
Which is why it has 60 feet range one.
Oh, so you're throwing it. You're throwing the pitchfork.
But you can only throw it once.
It lets you cast punishing pitchfork as an attack. So
Yes.
which is
You thrust your weapon
range.
with small portal, and you wouldn't know that this thing has this magical property.
Oh, come on. We have
It's true.
Stuff.
You're right. She hasn't studied it.
No, you could throw the pitchfork at the creature, and they
She'll throw it down, not the pitchfork.
Okay, that's fine. There would be consequences if that were the case.
Yeah, because then I'd lose my pitchfork, and I want that. I want to use it. Pitchfork, the javelin. Sorry, my goodness, does 7. I don't think I'm not raging, so it's literally just a 7 piercing. On the one closest to Russo, as she kind of like fucking hits the bricks.
You hear a sound come up from the sands, and suddenly you're able to see this gruesome creature. Again, it looks like they're almost just like a flesh mound. Claws instead of arms in most of their faces, disfigured, destroyed, or otherwise gnarly.
I return.
They're still alive. And you throw your second javelin. What is the second one?
One javelin, and only one of the attacks would have hit. So I think she only she's trying to get attention onto her while also running away. Yeah.
What was the AC? You said you threw 2, right?
One was 13 and the other was 18. So I'm assuming
they both hit.
Oh, they both hit. Shit. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
This creature's not wearing.
Nice. Its armor is the sand. Okay. Let me roll for that while someone else takes a turn because this is gonna take 6. Wait.
That was a charisma save.
That was a charisma save of 3. It's another 7. Wait.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the creature falls dead into the sand and begins. Yeah.
There were
You
more
are
than
able
one,
to
though,
kill
right?
it. Yeah, there are approximately. Well, you're not quite able to tell how many there are.
More than 2?
Ruzo. More than 2. There are at least 5 or 6 in the center.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Ruzo?
Do wondrous items count as like a spell, or would it be affected?
Most
I'm
magic
thinking of
item.
Would you know?
Go ahead.
I'm thinking of my wings of flying at the moment.
You aren't. You as a player or character wouldn't know. You
Okay.
notice that you have
Yeah.
flying, and you probably attempt to go at it. Is that fair to say? That's what you would do if you
Yeah.
notice it. Just
Yeah.
roll me 200.
So D100. Okay. Because yeah, I want to try and get out of here.
Yep.
Wait. 15.
You are able to fly. Normally, it takes a little bit of a struggle. We'll say like 10 of your movement speed, but you are able to pull yourself up out of the sand. You don't remember having these, attuning to them.
I don't remember being able to fly at all. At this point, yeah.
I think Blake sees this while she's running and she's like, "Am I the only one who can't fly? Oh my god."
Which is strange because you are a bird person or an owl person, however you.
I have wings. This isn't
Calls
fair.
down racistly.
You are a bird person. In bird people culture, that is what we call a dick move.
It's a 3. Thanks.
And so you're able to pull yourself up. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn? You see that there are several mounds which appear to probably be enemies within attacking range, surely with a crossbow or something like that. And there are also several.
Is anyone still in danger? Like,
Copernicus is still in the hole. Copernicus is the only one who hasn't gotten out. I didn't get to see that.
That was
K-Ton.
for the recording later.
No,
That's for the recording later.
Okay. We see.
Are there any close to Copernicus?
Not very close. Not within 15 feet.
Okay, I'm just gonna focus. Oh, hang on.
Close to the middle. Actually, Copernicus is closest to the middle, so they are about 15, 20 feet.
I'm gonna do a dive and try and grab Copernicus. Can I do that?
Okay. Make a strength athletics check.
I got 3.
I will just as a gut reaction, like I cringe inwardly at her failing, and as a reaction, I just like accidentally use my chronal shift ability, and you get to re-roll it. As I'm like, oh, I wish that didn't happen, and time rewinds a tiny bit for you.
So both my strength and athletics, I don't have like any modifier on them, so I am gonna try it again. I'll try and do strength again.
Yeah, you just get to re-roll it.
Oh, I got a 7.
It was a little better, but it was still not great.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought that was a natural 1 for a minute then. So that was better than I thought it was.
Copernicus roars like a dragon and attempts to cast Fly on themselves, which fails. And in their frustration, while you're still there, they throw one of the vials of alchemist fire into the center of this sinkhole. And you can see that all of the creatures that are there at the bottom, when the fire hits them, it's as if they're magically compelled and they all pull off their own heads. And they start leaking black ichor that collects and pools up and begins to form something like a whirlpool at the bottom of this sinkhole. There's also a little bit of fire, blue magical fire at its outsets. Copernicus says, "Fuck." And we'll say that this compulsion affects all of the lemurs there, but Copernicus is still stuck in the sand. They're going to attempt. We're now out of initiative.
I cast Scatter. I want to pull everyone out again.
Blake is going to
Okay.
throw a rope at the same time, just in case.
What do you do, Blake?
Throw a rope in case it fails, just for like Copernicus to grab.
I want to cast it.
Yeah. Cast it. Roll me a D100.
Rope. Why didn't I think of that?
86.
Wonderful. Roll me one more D100.
Oh no. 18.
And where do you intend to cast everyone?
I've like if I can, 120 feet away to safe, like solid ground. If there's any sort of cover of any kind around that distance, that would be nice. Some ruins or rock outcroppings or something. What can I see? Like I'm looking around.
The close ruined building that you're headed towards. So you manage to scatter everyone to that space.
Let's
essentially
go.
The edge of ruined, abandoned building. When you
I imagine, honestly, like when I cast Scatter, I'm just like, oh, let's go. And I just wave my arms out. And it's not even that we teleport. Everyone just like goes tumbling quickly through the air all the way over there. But it is a teleport, technically.
Yeah.
It's like ragdolling there. Okay, sorry. I would have done that a lot sooner.
Oh my god, that was really good.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I
a
don't know
useful
where
guy
it
to have
came from.
around.
I don't remember learning that spell, and I probably blocked it out of my memory because it would have been so gruesome. Because it's a 6th level spell, and those take forever.
Pocket, you have an experience that is very particular and very hard to describe. There's something like a almost numbness in your tongue. You can speak, but you're not quite positive whether or not you're actually verbalizing. It's like weird sensation on your tongue, and it's making it really difficult to communicate.
I don't really notice. I just keep rambling like I was, and
yeah,
you guys don't understand me. You guys are looking at me confused. But it just that's what I sound like. It's just or am I just
sit down.
Do they hear me? I'm like
what do you think like?
What?
That's what you think you sound like. You feel like you sound like your tongue is numb at the dentist, but everyone else can basically understand you. You might sound a little bit strange, but it's a delusion in your head. It's strange.
You
The
guys.
Sunnies have like a scholarship. Did you say you were studying magic?
Oh my god, can you not understand anything I'm saying? What is happening?
Well, I can get you
I think
money.
you're pretty much fine. No,
I just saved you all.
Yeah, I'm offering you a scholarship. That was really cool.
No one
you can see in the
no one
distance where that
understands me.
sinkhole was, sort of like a column of, not quite a column, but like a wave of black ichor erupt like a gurgle, and then it falls
What?
back into place.
Does the weirdness wear off or what? I don't know how to roleplay it. It's weird.
After about a minute or so,
Okay,
yeah, the weird magical effect wears off.
got it. So what's here in this house?
You can see next to you is what appears to be a ruined manor house, that would have once had 2 stories at least. It's all just scrap. It's a pile. There's smoking coming from one area that's on the opposite end of the building from where you are. Um, like a cloud of black smoke that's coming up. Other than that, I mean, Pocket, you can fly up into the air and you notice that the building itself appears to be totally disheveled, disrepaired. There might be a few like crawling kind of holes that you could pop yourself into, or you could just use it to hide behind. But it's unstable. It's mostly dilapidated and broken to shit. And that the area um, where the smoke is coming from is decorated with bones that are sort of strewn into the walls, and old ruins, as far as you can tell.
No, I don't like this place. We can keep going somewhere else.
Do you think someone's camping out in there? Do you think that's what
Camping
the
out?
smoke is?
No, but there's probably some mangy creature that lairs there when it's not out hunting.
Copernicus says, "I do detect a presence. They know this land better than us. They could help us get out."
If
Ooh,
what makes
there's
you think
a
that'll be
saying
nice?
about
Why?
deals.
I think that's a bad assumption in this kind of place.
Mm-hmm. And any deal we
Should
can make
we
with it, it's not gonna
flip
go
a coin for it?
I do have this
Oh, I've got this.
screaming coin in my pocket. Ah!
How long have you had that? How did we not hear that?
I
Yeah.
got it wrapped up tight. I didn't notice it at first until I was going through my stuff, and I said nope, and I just put that right back in there.
Understandable.
That means I should check. And like Blake's gonna pull out the branch. Just like, what? What? Oh God, it's awful. Why do I have this? Ew.
Ruzo's gonna pat herself down. Do I have something that screams?
Here, no, here. We'll flip the coin. No. Heads, we go, we move on. Tails, we go. Talk to this thing that lives in here that eats bones.
Mm.
I take the coin out.
You're able to,
Huh?
from where the area where the mound of smoke is, a um a, another jet black trail of smoke as what looks like a witchy woman riding a broom ascends into the air, and there is wild magic that it sounds dumb, but that is accompanied with the use of this magical object that compels all of you to feel trust in this witchy lady that you see. Like, she seems like she looks really cool. I don't know what the story is. She's got black robes on. You think that she might be a tiefling. And there's just something about her. She's got this kind of charming smile, and
All right, you guys are right. That's the coolest lady I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
he
someone who's got
does
their shit together.
a vaulting maneuver and twirls her way down, and she's like, hey guys, I'm Strick. What are you doing? Why are you here at my home? What's
You
that?
live here?
This is my place. I live here now because the devils and the demons are fighting, and magic doesn't work, but it works a little bit better here.
I know magic.
And this is where I ended up. The spell plague is like a real thing. Do you guys not know? Are you clueless?
I know magic. No, I'm not clueless. Don't you call me clueless.
I know magic.
I know magic.
I would tell you this if we didn't trust you, but we're suffering from a real case of can't remember the last few days itis. And yeah,
Before, yeah. Can't trust it, can't remember it. No, don't know who to talk to. Come on, come into my kitchen. No, I've got some baked cricket snacks.
You mentioned something about a spell plague.
Oh, yum. I'm about that. I like.
I mean, not that I'm dismissing the cookies, but spell plague.
Yeah. You know, if you go out onto the Prime or anywhere else, most magic it just like doesn't work. You try to do it, nothing. And so I did a little bit of research, and I, made a couple of conversations with some trusted my aunt. And she said, well, if you want to go here, you can still practice magics, and the old magic and that sort of thing is as strong here. Even the shadow weave, it's a little dysfunctional. Sometimes you get different effects that you can't even explain, but this and that. Here, okay, you guys want some cookies? You seem like you've been traveling.
Yes, please.
cookies would be amazing. Oh my god.
I wouldn't normally eat cookies from a stranger, but you seem really cool.
Also, I like baked goods.
And your cookies.
I like baked goods, and I've never had baked goods with bugs in them. And usually I'd say no, but coming from you, this sounds great.
You should trust me. I keep a very clean kitchen.
I never said I didn't.
The bones stuff, don't worry about that. It's just decoration. It's just spooky, trying to spook the bigger spooks than me. I'm Strix. It's fine.
Pocket.
Copernicus.
Rusa.
Please call it Strix. Blake is thinking of sticks. Isn't he?
That's and she leads you over to her hovel. There's a cauldron that's bubbling. You can see what look like mammoth bones that kind of line the walls, and some of them have like decorated carvings that she appears to have made. It's all a little bit more roughshod than she sort of lets on, but wouldn't you know, there's an oven, and next to the oven there's a baked tray. It's got biscuits that have little cricket legs and bodies. They've got little crickets on top and little legs that are kind of thrust out from them in a decorative pattern.
I can tell.
Biscuits.
I can tell from the way she speaks that she's from Sigil, right?
Yes.
Can you get us back calm? Can you get us back to the cage?
You need to get to the cage?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why we're here, and I want to go home.
Oh. I don't really have like a portal key. I don't actually know that spell. And even if I did, I don't have. Oh, it was a moonlight ritual that my aunt Rosie sort of oversaw. She knows a couple of people who know Grandma. Sorry, that's right. My bad to all of the fucking sticklers out there in the D&D world. It's been a long time.
Sorry, Strix. We actually we have some, because of our memory. We have some things on our person that we want to check out. Is it cool if we just kind of like check out everything we have on us right now? Like, do you have like a table we can put our things on?
And she says, "Oh my God, look at that! Can I see that?" And she's kind of enthralled with Copernicus's heart.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Do you want it? We don't need it. You seem like you could use it.
And Copernicus says, "You'll be able to help us find a way we can get out." And she says, "I can tell you what I know. there are ways you can get out. Probably if you want, Levistus will help you. He's crazy though. I'm not gonna go out that. You don't want to go. It's bad. It's bad out in the spell plague wherever you end up, one way or the other. But they say that Levistus will help out clueless people like yourselves in situations.
I'm
That's
not
what I
clueless,
hear.
I promise.
Hey.
I live.
Oh, you don't remember who you are.
I know who I
don't mean
am.
it like that.
I know exactly who I am. I'm Pocket.
I'm Blake.
Ruzo, if we're
I
just
just know
saying
new
names.
things, actually. In fact, I know more.
But we
All
don't
right.
seem to know why we know this stuff.
Yeah, you're caught.
Now I feel ill.
Caught in a situation. This is like exactly the bylaws because you don't want to deal with Asmodeus. Let me tell you that. That's a really bad kind of any kind of arrangement that you guys make with him. It's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back to you way harder. And you're like, I think that I can learn and accept this. I'm pretty sure that this is cool. And then you end up, killing your friends, going back on betrayals, end up in contracts, and
Wait a minute.
you'd
I
be
just thought of
surprised.
something. Some places, some religions think that when you die, you come here if you were bad in life. Did I die? Was I a bad person?
I also just thought of something. You say you've been around here for a little while. You didn't happen to see any strange happenings. Just trying to figure out how we got here.
Oh yeah, I saw something really crazy. It was like this column of light. It was weird. I felt like I could just kind of sense it, and I had a vision. This crazy celestial fucking light shaft beam thing that came down
Ooh,
from the
wow.
heavens. Angels, and I don't know what happened then, but it's probably, I would say that that's pretty serious. If you're interested in, like, maybe there's someone there that can help you get out. I used to have a friend and she was like a holy roller Bible thumper, but she was still okay, and she could swing an axe. I'll tell you, she would cut off your face if you crossed her.
Cool. I
Sounds
respect
like
that.
someone I'd like to meet.
Yeah, she's sweet. So yeah, is it enough? Can I have that heart now? And
Sure, you seem
Copernicus
nice. Do you
looks
have anything
for-
else that might be able to help us, like, along our way?
and she says, "Well, I've got a little bit of a," and she goes up to you, Blake Sonny, and says, "Wow, this is," and she thrusts it into the ground, and you see a portal open outside of the building, and she kind of shows you what your magical item is and how it works.
Ah, Strix, you're a cool gal.
Um,
And
while it's on my mind, you didn't happen to see any, like, flying ladies around here, did you? Don't have to know who they are.
the Erinyes? Oh yeah, you don't want to. They are just like big killers. They just kind of like killing stuff. It's kind of their thing. Yeah, I would
Oh,
avoid them if I were. They won't
definitely.
fight you. You seem like you're really strong, and they still think they can beat you up. Thing. I hide out here, and I've got some, connections. No one bothers me. But if any of you got isolated in the wrong time, they can smell fear. Smell it.
Oh, okay. Everyone wear their deodorant, I guess. Cool. Is there anything you know about the brain zaps? I kind of want to know.
Brain zaps.
Yeah. The forget yesterday-itis.
Yeah, the first thing that we all woke up on a beach next to a river of blood.
This is our last question, by the way. After this, it's Heart City for
Which
you.
would probably explain exactly what happened to her.
Yeah, Strix says, "Oh, you must have fallen in the blood river." Yeah, they've got the forget-me-nots. I mean, there's some drugs you can take. Some people take them on purpose. I used to know this doctor, and they would perform memory wipes for a fee if you wanted to forget about your ex-lover.
What about getting
in
it
some
back,
kind of like
though?
scandalous affair.
What about getting
Huh?
him back?
And she just kind of stares blankly at you with a smile. Doesn't understand.
Like getting my memories back.
This isn't like a
Oh,
permanent thing, is it?
uh, maybe some really good preacher could do it, but I can't. I don't know that spell.
Hey,
You're the son of a
well, thank you
preacher
so much,
man.
Strix.
Well, I'm satisfied.
I'm good.
Okay, I actually do have a guest room I can show you, and you're welcome to stay as long as you like. You can plot out your course. I can tell you where all of the different things that are around are. If you go far enough, you end up in the city of Dis. You want to avoid the Blood Mountains, there's the Column of Skulls, there's the Bronze Citadel. You probably also want to avoid that place unless you really like making deals with devils. Um,
You're such a doll. Thank you.
there are other ways that you can go. You probably want to get, like I said, if you can get, you've got to eventually go back on the river or at least follow it down. If you just follow the river, you might be able to get out of here. If you are careful with the Amnesu, they're crazy. They're also crazy, crazy.
Well, thank you for all your help. This is the safest I've felt in the last few hours.
And she goes over to Copernicus the heart. Copernicus hands it to her, and she grabs it and takes it over to like her corner near the fire. She begins sniffing at the blood, and you can see her start to lick some of it.
Great minds, I guess.
Honestly, two people, same reaction.
Yeah.
We should go to the guest room and like just check out stuff we have. We don't know everything we've got.
Yeah, we can chill. I'm down with chilling. We can even we can just live here until we figure out a way to go home. I can make you bake. I help you bake things. Yeah.
I'm assuming that you're already. If you say that to Strix, she says, I guess you can stay here for as long as you want. I've got plenty of
Yeah.
ways.
Because Pocket's
It's like
definitely nowhere. He was barely ready to be an adventurer when he stumbled into this group the first time. 2 years prior, forget about it. So no, this place is scary. This place is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Strix leads you to, it looks like a mostly collapsed archway, and she says, "Don't worry, it's secure. I've checked. I jump on top of it all the time." And there's like a room. It's essentially more like a small cell that used to be a room. There is a bed that is no longer on its feet, like a double mattress. There's you know, a desk mostly toppled over, a bookshelf that is long destroyed. And she says, "This is it. Sorry."
Oh, this is perfect. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
It's a
Thank
little
you, Strix.
but yeah, there's I just really infernal wine. I've got some Googalaki. Not much stuff actually holds in hell, so
I don't
there might be a
drink.
little in your cricket biscuits.
No, thank you. I don't drink. My parents say it's for losers.
Well, you already have some, so goodbye.
Man, what a cool
Bye.
doll.
And we'll say the map effect wears off at this point, or not.
Yeah, or not. Huh, wait. Did she charm us? I don't. Whatever. I don't care.
She was kind of cool.
She was charming, but I do think we were manipulated magically. But honestly, whatever.
Hey, she needs to do it. She hasn't tried to kill us yet.
She probably didn't notice the magical effect that was compelling all of you to be nice to her. She was just like, wow, these people are different.
Oh my
You might
god.
actually hear her say that as she walks through the hall. Most people say
So,
that I'm dirty, smell like trash.
Hmm.
so I've got this really cool dagger.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
What's,
yeah.
what's good about it? It stabbed
It's
people
just,
nice?
yeah, I mean, it's got a cool little moon crescent on it. It's silver. Yeah, that's all I know about it.
Looks kind
I
of
also have this.
funky.
Sorry, go on. Funky how?
Blake will study it. If that's cool.
I've got a rod, a horn, a potion,
I will
and a
let Blake
magic.
study the moonbeam dagger.
Oh wait, okay, offering to do it because I think that's smarter.
No, I was just saying. I've got a rod, a horn, a potion, and this decanter that pours out a lot more water than you need.
Have fiction books
Also,
still.
this screaming coin.
Pocket, you
Oh, also these books.
when you have downtime, you realize that one of these books is really mysterious to you, as if it's the other one is a little bit more straightforward compendium of magical, spells and experiences.
This one's weird. I check it out.
This one's like very kooky, and there's something in it that I don't want to say that it compels you to study it, but it
But I
is
want
much
to.
more
I was going to
interesting.
anyway.
You can
Pocket.
tell that
Sorry.
no, it was created by a very powerful magic user. They've got some kind of system that you need to decode, and it appears as if from the little parts that you have read out or that you have come back to, it is sort of like a catalog of various like extraordinary magical acts, effects, and there are various dark scenes. It's got a very dark undertone. It's like someone's it's like a compendium of experiences in a way that is much more interesting and even at times grotesque, but you're morbidly fascinated by this book, and you feel like if you were to study it, one odd thing is that you feel like you have studied it already, and there are parts that are familiar to you that you don't remember or recognize, and that makes you and draws you in to want people to do that more.
Also, I realize I know and have the components for the spell Legend Lore. So that takes 10 minutes, and I want to start attempting to cast Legend Lore on this book.
You also have the fan fiction book, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I was gonna say. I was just gonna start rifling through the books and have you
I
thought
think
that one out?
Ruzo should find that one first. I just had they're all just laying there, and you see one that's titled. It's got a bunch of titles like scribbled out on it, but it's what would be the latest title on the front of it?
What's this book?
What's the name of your families again?
Blagovich and Sonny.
Yeah. It's all different versions of a /fic name. So right now it's Sungovich.
Ruzo's gonna like flip through it, like. Okay, this is sick. Have you been writing /fiction about my family and
What?
the Sonnies?
What? I don't write /fic. What are you talking about?
More importantly, how do you know my last name? I never told you that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're a blaggy! Nice. Here, give me the book. I'm gonna
pass it to Blake. Who is Darren Bloodborne?
Wow, this book would actually give you a lot of information because a lot of it is just objective note taking. One side of the page is always just objective notes that I've taken, and then the other side is just pure smut.
Oh my God, my sister
but
did
it's all based in truth.
You've got Astrid, you've got Will. Oh,
So we clearly know each other.
I
yeah.
don't. I
I mean,
didn't
unless you're
write
some kind of
that.
creeper,
I
but
don't know anything about writing that kind of stuff.
okay, but you could either admit to having written it or admit that you're a bit of a creeper and you've been stalking both of our families.
I honestly, I don't feel good right now because that doesn't sound like me, and I don't know who you
Oh.
are. So
I don't know who you are, and you have a some slash
how do we
fiction
know that's not your
about
book?
my uncle.
How do we know it's not your book?
It came out of your
Oh
bag.
my god, my name's on it.
If lost, return to pocket.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to cast a spell.
There's a promise of a cash reward, Pocket. That doesn't sound like you.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to cast a spell.
Our PR would not let this happen. You've got to be a friend.
Right, the process of the legend lore spell. Just one more time for me. What does yours look like?
Um, I lay it on the ground, and I start burning the incense. I torch it with a little firebolt. I just kind of drop it unceremoniously, sort of around the book, and then I'm holding these ivory strips, and I just keep tapping the book, and I say, "What are you? What are you? What are you? Tell me your secrets. Tell me." For like 10 minutes, just tapping it.
You must have met my family. This description of my uncle is
not
horrifyingly
tell me your
exact.
secrets, book. Who made you? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, book?
Very good. So dark whispers begin to abound around the group of you, but Pocket, you're the only one who's able to hear a voice in your head. It says, Vecna is the one who authored me and contained within every dysfunction and disease an unhinged thought or black magic. And in so doing, discovered knowledge such as you sought and was given from the tombs in Egypt that once was made in the nether realms. And here in these dark lands, nature tests those who would seek to know. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm like
You
repeating
have
the words as I'm hearing them, by the way, like out loud.
You have disadvantage because you were in Bator.
On what?
On you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh. 15.
You fail, and your alignment has changed to neutral evil. You gain 3 minor beneficial properties and 1. I'll just send you the artifact that you have. I think you are uniquely capable of being able to navigate the situation. It's something that we've talked about on various points, but there is a dark countenance that overtakes your traveling companion, Pocket. Temporarily, their eyes glow black, and a fiery purple aura surrounds them and absorbs underneath feet And when they turn around and
Kate
look
Bush
over
is
the group
playing.
of you, yeah, and
That's supposed
turn
to happen.
around and look at the group of you, they are a changed pocket. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Nice.
Or at the very least, yeah, it is a bit late.
No, that's fine.
So I think be a good stopping point.
What a mind fuck of a session, huh?
I've been sitting on that book of vile darkness for so long.
I'm glad we both like thought about the fan fiction though.
Literally, I was just
Yeah.
like, wait a second.
I was just like, Pocket's pulled out all the books.
It's also really cool to see everyone's kind of like idea of what their character would be like, before essentially the events of the entire campaign.
It was really cool for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's also
It was
weird,
frustrating at times, but also it was fun.
Yeah. Like I get that, especially
just
since
because
like
I
Blake
don't
specifically.
I had a hard time understanding where to draw the line on what we could and couldn't or know or do.
Yeah, I think that it made for like an interesting role playing scenarios. Did someone put some money? What was that?
Sorry, I dropped something.
You're so old. No.
I have this really loud like old alarm clock and I dropped it.
Did someone hit the slot machine? What was that?
In a British pub using the 88.
Heaton, I know you know where all the tables and stuff like that
Yeah.
are. If you want to talk about
Yeah,
anything like that,
I do want to talk about it.
And I think that that's really important because, you know, we've had discussions like, oh, what even constitutes evil? What even constitutes good? And I think that that's par for the course, but there are certain mechanical things, I think. Cool. So we'll have that conversation at some point. Hopefully we'll be back next week, but regardless, whenever we do come back, thank you for watching for now, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.